rows or any two columns, then the sign of the determinant changes. It means this is equals to minus of delta. This delta, that is minus of delta. So delta equals to minus of delta, because here the sign of this determinant will change according to property number 2. So therefore delta equals to minus delta. Therefore delta plus delta equal to 0, that is 2 delta equal to 0. Hence delta equals to 0, means the value of the determinant becomes 0 here. You can take one example. Evaluate this is 3 2 3 2 3 2 2 3 and 3 2 3 3 2 3. Evaluate delta equals to. Now see here the first row and the third row are identical and corresponding elements are also equal. Therefore we get let us find the value of this determinant. We get expanding along first row, so this delta equals to 3 into 3, this 3 into this determinant 2 3 2 3, then this minus 2 into leave this row at this column or middle column, so you get 2 3 3 3, okay, then plus 3 into 2 2 2 2 and 3 2, so that is equals to 3 into this 6, I am writing in a bracket, okay, so this is 3 into 6, 3 to the 6 minus 2 into this is 6 minus 9 plus 3 into this is 4 minus 6, okay, so this is 6 minus 6 0, that is you are getting 0 here, then minus 2 into minus 3 and plus 3 into this is minus 2, so it means this is plus 6 minus 2 into minus 3 plus 6 and this is minus 6, so you are getting 0. So here R1 and R3 were equal, as in delta R1 and R3 are identical, therefore value of the determinant is 0. So this is property number 3, okay. Then come to another property number 4. Property number 4. What is that property? If each element of a row or column of a determinant is multiplied by a constant k, then its value gets multiplied by k. Okay, so verification. What is the property here? If you have a determinant and in which any row or a column of that determinant is multiplied by a constant k, then the value of the determinant gets multiplied by k. See, let delta is equal to a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 and a3 b3 c3. This is our determinant, given determinant. So let delta 1 be the determinant obtained by multiplying, suppose r1 by k. Let I am multiplying r1 by k. Let delta 1 equals to delta 1 be the determinant. Delta 1 be the determinant. Be the determinant obtained by multiplying the elements of the first row by k. So then delta 1 will be equals to, you multiply the given determinant with k to the first row. So k into a1, k into b1, k into c1, then a2, b2, c2, then a3, b3 and c3. Okay, our first determinant was this. I have taken another determinant delta 1 by multiplying first row by constant k. See what happens. Expand this along first row. Expanding delta 1 along first row. See what happens. Delta 1 equals to k into a1 into this b2 c2 b3 c3 minus k into b1. So it will be a2 c2 a3 c3, then plus k into c1 multiplied by the determinant a2 b2 and a3 b3. Okay, that is equals to, now here I can take k as common. So k into, I am writing this k into, this is a1 into this b2 c3 minus b3 c2 minus b1 into a2 c3 minus a3 c2, then plus c1 into bracket a2 b3 minus a2 b3. Okay, now this is the expansion of your delta, this delta. So it means we are getting k into delta. So delta 1, what is delta 1? Delta 1 is a determinant in which first row is multiplied by k. I am getting delta 1 is equal to, here k times this first delta. Means if we multiply any row or any column of a determinant by a constant k, then the value of the determinants gets multiplied by k. Okay, so this is the property. Hence I can write here, therefore I can write here k into A1, k into B1, k into C1, okay, A2, B2, then C2, then A3, B3, C3 equals to k into A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3 and C3. Okay, so this is your property number 4. Now take an reverse. Okay, take an example. Evaluate delta equals to determinant 102, 18, then 36, then 1 into 1, 3, 4, 17, 3 and 6. Okay, now here delta equals to, you see here one number is this row R3 is multiplied by 6. See here, 17 into 6, 102, 3 into 6, 18, 6 into 6, 36. So I can write here 6 into, this is 17, then A12 element is 6 into 3, the third element is here in the first row, 6 into 6, then 1, 3, 4, 17, 3, 6. Okay, so this is equals to, I can write it, I can take 6 as common, so 17, 3, 6, 1, 3, 4, then 17, 3, 6. Now here in this determinant, R1 and R3 are identical. Therefore, value of this determinant is 0. So as R1 and R3 are identical, therefore delta equals to 0. 6 times 0 means 0. So in this way we can say that if we can take out any common factor from any one of the row or common, and if corresponding elements of any two rows, corresponding elements, you see the R1 elements and R3 elements, so these R1 are proportional to this R3. So we can say that if corresponding elements of any two rows or columns of a determinant are proportional in the same ratio, then its value is 0. Here R1 is proportional to R3. The elements of R1 are proportional in the elements of R3. Therefore, the value of this determinant is 0. Thank you.